Hey, what's going on everyone? Sam here, Charged Up Bass, and guys, just wanted to hop on. You know, I haven't put out a lot of videos lately. The fishing's been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been really good for me. And some of the spots that I'm hitting, I've been saving those videos till after the high schoolers finish their tournament on Louisville. So I've been fishing Louisville a lot. I've been going to Squaw Creek. I've gone to a bunch of different lakes as well, but the one on Louisville, they actually delayed the tournament because of high winds today. Today was supposed to be their tournament, so I'm still gonna wait to put those Louisville videos out, just because a lot of those spots are really recognizable. They're high percentage spots, and the baits that I'm throwing are kind of specifically for that area. Dang it, I hate when my little band thing comes off. I've got one of these little drop shot hook keepers that keeps falling off. I need to find a good way to keep these on here because they keep coming off. And my drop shot weight and hook gets all hung up and stuff. It's so annoying. So if you've got a good solution for that, comment it down below. But this video is kind of going to be a what's new, what's going on. If you don't know, I'm working at Lake Pro Tackle right now up in Gainesville. Super fun job. I'm in charge of the marketing for the tackle shop. So I get to do what I like to do, digital media stuff, filming. We do lake reports, fishing reports as well. So I just want to show you some of the new things that I've gotten since I talked to y'all last. First up, I'm going to talk about a bunch of Berkley stuff. Now, I'm going to be honest, I haven't thrown a lot of Berkley in the past. I did like the Pit Bosses when they were the Havoc Pit Bosses, and I never picked them up since then. Oh man, there's a spider going down my microphone there. But Berkley has come out with a lot of cool things, especially at ICAST here. When I was there in the summer in Florida at ICAST, a lot of cool things came out. And Scott, if you're in the DFW area and you went to the Fun and Sun Tackle Show the past couple of years, Scott is the rep for this area, and he hooked it up. I've got a bunch of cool new baits to try out. Some things I've already thrown are going to be something like these. These are the Power Stingers. These are great chatterbait, bladed jig, trailers. They're basically like a fluke style bait. They've got ribs on the inside of them. So it's a full body bait, but there's ribs, which makes it a little lighter. It moves water a lot better. So I've got them in the 4 1/4 and 3 1/2. So these are really cool. Can't wait to try these out. And this isn't sponsored by anyone. I'm just kind of showing you what I've been throwing, testing out and stuff. Now, one that I'm really excited for are these Shape 108s. These are kind of like bigger mini scrubs by Strike King, right? But these are Berkley, the Shape 108. They call it the Shape 108 because it took 108 models to get this exact one here. I've got them in 3 1/2 and 3 inch. And they have really big flapping appendages, so I'm really excited to throw these. Right now, I've been killing them on stuff like this. I had the Rage Menaces, and then Scott came by, and he's like, we got something kind of like that. So it's a smaller cylindrical body here. It's only about 1 1/2 inches, and then the claws here are only about 1 1/2 inches, and they're not terribly big. It's a great little craw imitation that I really like and can't wait to throw more of. I've already been throwing a couple here and there. And next up, we're going to talk about this guy here. So these are the Ripple Shads. These are in the new HD colors here. So this one here is going to be a HD Gizzard Shad. It's a little blue, a little clear glass minnow type bait. So I'm going to be throwing these on something like an Okashira Screwhead, as well as just like an A-rig, like a Micro Finesse A-rig. This is going to be very, very deadly here in just a little bit. Now I will say where I am finding most of my fish since the tournament's canceled. I'll give you a full fishing report here. Most of the fish that I found are really pushed up in the backs of coves and stuff, and I'm finding that the smaller fish are biting really, really easy. You can catch tons of small fish. I pulled up on a secondary point with some docks around it and just absolutely wore them out. That's not where the big fish are, but if you're looking just to get a bite, just any secondary point, you pull up there, throw something like a little baby Rage Menace, or if you get some Shape 108s, throw those and just drag it around. Super easy. Another thing is a drop shot, and I'm putting a really long leader on here. Well, really long leader plus a long distance from my weight here to my hook. So this is about probably 1 1/2 foot, almost 2 foot of distance, and I'm making really long casts. And I've just got a Spear Point number 3 GP Finesse hook really tiny hook. I'm throwing the 6-inch Robo Worm. I've got so many of those right now. And it's really cool. Now, what's really new here, which I'm super excited about, is this guy right here. This is the Shimano Stella FJ. Yeah, this is the FJ. So this is the 2018 model. I bought it literally brand new. The guy that had it, he had 2 of them and only threw 1 of them. So this guy was brand new when I bought it. And let me tell you, the difference between this one here and my Stratic CI4s, and I love my Stratic CI4 still, I don't know if I can justify the amount of money I spent on this in terms of would I rather the Stratic. Yes, I would rather this, but I will say the Stella is a little bit heavier. It's much smoother, and its drag system is a little bit cleaner, I would say. I don't know about smoother, but it's cleaner. It probably is smoother, but the Stratic, I just love everything about the Stratic CI4. The drag's great, and I upgraded my drag on the Stratics actually to a Carbonex drag washer, so when I reel that fish in, it's really coming in, and I don't give them a lot of play. But that's my new drop shot setup. I've got it on a favorite hex rod. This is the 6'10", I believe. I absolutely love this combo here. It literally matches up great. They're both chrome. So that's my drop shot setup. I absolutely love them a ton. Super cool. And it's just my highest dollar combo right now. Next up, more Berkley stuff, because I got a lot of Berkley stuff from Scott. This guy right here is the new Berkley spinnerbait. The Berkley spinnerbait, they have a bunch of models, but this one is in the compact version. So you see this weight here. It's a long cylinder weight. You're not supposed to run a really long trailer on this, but it's got some nice small blades. It's got a very strong wire on it, and it's got a very stout hook, which I really like, especially on my finesse spinnerbaits. A lot of the time they have real thin wire hooks. This guy's got a big meaty hook, so you get a hook in them, they're getting in the boat. Only got one of these, so I'm going to try not to lose it. But this guy right here, believe it or not, is ½ ounce. See the size of that head? That's like a 1/4 ounce size. But again, all that weight is tucked behind it there. I've got it paired up on the favorite 7'5" medium heavy hex rod with a Daiwa Zillion. And the Zillion, I guess I haven't told you all about it. If you're following me on social media, you know about it. So go follow me on socials, Instagram, Facebook, at ChargedUpBassin. The Zillion, I'm going to be honest, I've fallen in love with some of these Daiwa reels that I have. I had the Elite to start with, and I was like, wow, I really like this. It stays super smooth, and it's a good price for that reel. And then I switched over and got this Zillion here. Not switched over, I still have the Elite. It's my braid reel, actually, for buzzbaits and topwater stuff. It's a really robust reel, that's why I got it. But this Zillion here, it's also very robust, easy to use, and if you're looking for that $350 price range, definitely want to check it out. Shimano's also got their brand new Bantam with the new Infinity drive, so also give that a try as well if you're looking for that $350 price range reel. Abu Garcia actually just came out with the Xenon at that price point as well. I felt it a couple days ago, and it feels really good. I don't know if it feels quite similar to the Shimano and Daiwa, just because the Xenon series is meant to be very light. So the Xenon series, they're starting at like 4.2 ounces. Meanwhile, this guy here is much above that, just because it's a solid core body, as well as brass gears, heavy duty stuff. So it's meant for getting fish out of the thick stuff. Now this guy right here, this is the PB Rat. I bought this literally yesterday or on Friday. I don't know when I get this video out, but the guy reached out to us on Instagram, and was like, hey, we want to get our baits in your shop. So this guy right here is $129.99 for this swim bait here. It's a single joint rat, and this guy is 6 inches, I think, about now 5.5 inches, and then 10 inches with the tail, and it's just a cream worm. This is it's just a cream worm. It's basically a trick worm. It has really good action. Now I'm getting into the big swim bait game, especially with these like wake bait styles. I've thrown the bull shad during the spawn, or bull glide during the spawn. I've thrown bull shads plenty. But this guy right here, super impressed by it. It's a resin bait, so it looks like wood, but it's actually resin. And even if you nick it up, you can kind of like just rub it away, rub the scratch mark away, and it becomes brand new again, basically. I do want to shout out, you're sitting right now, the camera is sitting on a PowerStick 20, so I installed a nav light port up in the front here so I can also record my live scope for y'all when it becomes wintertime and I'm scoping a lot of fish. The PowerStick 20 is up front. Christian at YOLOtech supplied everything for me. I was like, hey, I want to record the front of my graph because I don't have screen recording capabilities, and he's like, hey, you can put a nav light up there, or nav light port up there, run the PowerStick 20, and you'll be set. And y'all are sitting on there, super sturdy. That PowerStick 20 is great for running a front camera, whether it be facing your graph or in some of my other videos facing like the front of me, and you can see the hook set as I do it from a different angle. So I think that's really cool, as well as the Navlite Power Stick. The Navlite Power Stick runs just like the normal Power Stick, except it's got a Navlite built into it, and it's actually removable as well. So if you don't want the LED light here running, you can just take it out, put it in the locker, and forget about it, and it's basically a normal Power Stick. So that's kind of all I have for y'all today. I did do some upgrades to the boat. I have LED light strips, so if you're following social media, this is a while ago, but I got LED light strips going around for my navigation lights. And I also upgraded to a third Group 27 battery for my starter for the engine, as well as powering the Power Stick. So running 2 cameras, running lights, running a whole bunch of other stuff does draw a little bit more power, and I want to make sure I didn't run out of cranking battery on the water. So I just upgraded to a Group 27. It wasn't that much more weight. I do go a little slower. I'm topping out around 17 miles per hour on this little Johnson 30 horse, which isn't too bad. You know, I mean, I get to where I need to go. I am looking at some lithiums right now. So if someone who has a hookup with a lithium battery company, hit me up. I need to get some weight out of this boat. You know, I've got a full tournament load, 20-something rods, plus gobs and gobs of tackle, camera equipment, 3 batteries. So I'm just trying to get rid of some weight. Oh, last thing here, these little Super Troopers, these are bad to the bone. These little Super Troopers are only 2.5 inches, but these guys absolutely catch him. You put this on a drop shot, deadly. You can put this on a little Texas rig, absolutely smacking them on this. But I think that's it right now, as well as, I guess, look behind me here, you can see the cradle. I've got a new cradle for the Garmin. What I did is I bought the cradle and I got a transducer as well off Facebook Marketplace, and I now have side scan and down scan with the Garmin, and it's super cool. All I had to do was buy the cradle, buy the power cord, and now I can just take my graph for live scope, put it in the back, and have down scan and side scan, so I can do all that. So it's super cool, easy to power in. It's right next to my battery, so I just hooked it up there next to a fuse, put an inline fuse in it, and I'm all good to go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video here, and I doubt most of you will stay to the end here, but for those of you who did make it to this end part, I thank you a lot, because you know, I've been really busy and it's been hard for me to go fishing here and there. So, you know, my channel is kind of dying here on the YouTube side, but on socials it's doing really, really well, and I'm super blessed and thankful for all of you who are sticking around on the channel here. During the winter time, I'm going to have a lot more content coming out, but super cool, guys. If you want to save some money on YOLOtech, use the code CUB, Charged Up Bass, and CUB, and save a little money there, save up to like 25-28%, and be super cool. Helps the channel out, and if you need any help with anything, just send me a message on Instagram, Facebook. I've got my email floating around, and as well as my phone number. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get out of here. I've got to go take a nap before I go eat dinner because I'm pretty tired, but be on the lookout for Louisville's video. I will post that one here in a little bit. The river section is very, very low right now, and I did manage to get in, so it's gonna be a banger video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out.